Yeah, y'all know who it is. It's your girl, Professor Eva Marie King, back with another Queen's Hip Hop History audio podcast. Photograph I'm holding is a photograph of myself, Professor Eva Marie King, with Bronx hip hop pioneer MC G.L.O.B.E, an MC in the Soul Sonic Force, dating back to, I believe, the early 80s when he joined that group. But this photograph was actually captured by Mr. X Jones, who is a skilled MC and photographer, and I would say my former mentee. Hell, he's my mentor now. But on this date, back in June 2014, he took this photograph at Baruch College at the Team Fearless Awards, where MC G.L.O.B.E was presented with an award by Devastating Tito, and Mr. X Jones and myself covered him. We did media and public relations for him. Shout out MC G.L.O.B.E. So I'm just going to give y'all some information on MC G.L.O.B.E, and let's call this Conversations with MC G.L.O.B.E. So basically how I met MC G.L.O.B.E, don't worry MC G.L.O.B.E, I'm not going to blow up your spot. Well, how I met MC G.L.O.B.E, it was, I don't know, I want to say 2010, 2011, when I began communicating with him. I have to go back and check the dates. But in the description, I'll give you all the exact dates. However, June 28, 2014, in the photograph I just showed you, is when I actually met him face to face. And that was at the at Devastating Tito's awards that he was doing back then, part 4. So during the time when I was providing pro bono and volunteer public relations and media relations writing consultation for MC G.L.O.B.E of the Funky 4+1, MC G.L.O.B.E started writing me on social media. Like, he just kept writing me like every day, and I was like, why is MC G.L.O.B.E writing me? Like, I don't know him. I'll give him a shout out, like, you know, what's up, brother, peace, and all of that, you know. And then he just kept writing me every day, and I was like, why he keep writing me? Why he keep sending me, you know, messages and stuff? So finally, you know, I communicate with him, and then I believe we spoke by phone. And probably the first conversation I had with him, he was cordial, he was professional, and, you know, from my standpoint, I'm like, this brother wrote Planet Rock. Like, I'm not going to not talk to him. You know, I'm SouthSide, Jamaica, Queens, hip hop pioneer. I respect the brother. I respect him for what he has done for the culture. I'm not going to be disrespectful to my brother. If there's anything I can do to assist him, of course I wanted to do that. So one of the first things he said was, when we spoke by phone, is, I want you to do for me what you did for MC G.L.O.B.E. So I was like, I was really baffled. I was like, what I did for MC G.L.O.B.E? And I was like, well, what the hell did I do for MC G.L.O.B.E? So I was like, and I mentioned it to her. And I won't share what she said. You know, I'm not going to quote her or anything, but when I mentioned it to her, she kind of like had similar reaction that I had, and I just said, you know, for me, I won't tell you what she said. That's unprofessional. But what I said to him is, I didn't do anything for MC G.L.O.B.E. MC G.L.O.B.E knew exactly what she wanted, you know, in terms of her media, public relations, or anything I was doing to assist her with, you know, with her book and the Sirius XM special that we both executive produced and wrote. We did that together. So, I wasn't some magician or miracle worker, wave my wand and change MC Shyrock's life. It wasn't like that. Like, she wasn't just sitting there on her hands and I did and thought of everything for her campaign. No. So, I had to explain this to the brother. Like, no, she knew everything she wanted to do. She was professional. She knew what she wanted. She wanted this. She wanted that. So I knew what to write. It was pretty easy. So I just didn't want him to be misled by thinking, I have some type of machine that I do certain things with any artist that I write for and they all get the same treatment. And no, it don't work like that. So I'm like, what do you want? You have to know what you want. But without getting so deep into his business, so to speak, that never happened. I did not do for him what I did for MC Shyrock, whatever he might have thought that was. I did, however, accompany him to that event. I did some videos for him. I did photographs. And, we had a good outcome at that outing back in June 2014. But, in closing, like I say to any artist, it's, you can't ask a writer or a public relations writer or a media writer or a social media writer to, hey, I saw what you did with this artist. Do the same thing for me. No, everyone's different. Everyone, has different wants and needs or what they want to be written about them or how they want their campaign to be and where their career is at and what their knowledge base is and what their digital footprint is. I mean, a lot goes into it. So you have to know what you want and where you want your career to go. Do you want to do talk shows? You want to be booked on talk shows? You want to do film? You want to just work in your community? You want to make more records? Like, what kind of writing do you need in terms of media kits, press kits, biographies, timelines, any type of writing or any type of social media writing that you might want a social media manager to help you with. So that's all I have to say about that. But, MC G.L.O.B.E, in my opinion, he's the best that ever did it. He got the best bars in the game. No one's better than him. He can triple up rhyme if, for those MCs who know what that is, the real fast rhyming, he can definitely triple up. As far as the MC Popping, not many MCs can do that. Probably you can count on one hand the amount of MCs that can do MC Popping, and that's something that he invented. And if you go to all my youngins, if you go listen to Planet Rock, you'll get a example of what MC Popping is. So, you know the deal. Like, I'm an MC from back in the day. I'm a pioneer MC from SouthSide, Jamaica, Queens. And if you gonna battle an MC back in the day in the park and you do something that they can't do, you won. And that's how I won most of my battles, because I could double up. And other brothers couldn't do it. They were doing slow rhyming and all that, and I started doubling up. And they was like, oh shit, you can't do that. Back in the day, a lot of people really couldn't do that. Now, it's pretty common with most MCs, some 50 years later, this is the 50th year of hip hop, according to the Bronx. So, I observed that, and, I think it's pretty cool. I definitely observed that 50th anniversary of hip hop is August 11th, 1973. However, in Southside Jamaica, Queens, our start date is actually 1975, when Cypher of Sounds DJ crew began playing b-boy music in Southside Jamaica, Queens. Later on, it was known as hip-hop music. The media put that out. We ain't call it no hip-hop in Southside Jamaica, Queens. And we've been doing it since like 75, so a lot of folks didn't know, but I've been writing the history and I've been very successful. But as far as MC G.L.O.B.E goes, he's a stand-up guy. He's a cool brother. I'm so happy he reached out to me. He helped my youth tremendously. My youth organization, Rockaway's Finest Media, loves him and supports him. We'll always support him. And I'm happy to see that he's out back in the hip-hop community, and, that his health improved, and that he's still doing the damn thing. So, MC G.L.O.B.E, see, told you I wasn't going to blow up your spot. I ain't say too much personal stuff, did I? Anyway, shout out MC G.L.O.B.E. Keep doing what you're doing. It's always love. Once again, New York City, it's your girl, Professor EvaMarieKing. You know me, the legendary pioneer, DJ Queen MC. We out here, y'all. Southside, we outside. Queens get the money. And I'm always present for peace. Stand up, Southside Jamaica Queens. Stand up. MC G.L.O.B.E, I see you.